forgot that my controller was dying. Come on. Plug in. So glad no one's in chat yet. Alright. No, I'm not. I haven't forgotten. I'm about to do that here in just a second, Jupiter. I'm running behind. No, like, not even, like, 2 minutes before I was supposed to transition over, while I was in the process of posting that I'm going live, I got a freaking text saying, hey, do you recognize these, transactions or whatever on your bank account? And I'm like, great, this is probably fraud. I had to look into the entire thing, and it turned out that message was a scam artist trying to get my bank info. There we go. So I had to deal with that and prayed that I got back in here about back in time for the game. So like I was running behind because of that crap. No, you're good. Good looking out for me though. I appreciate it. So Jupiter, do you want to place bets on who did it? Oh, shite! I thought I clicked on it. Crap. Because now we're going to the class trial to find out, air quote, who done it.
Yo!
You're late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you! I left you guys here literally overnight. As I went to bed before I came in the room. Bet you were afraid you would be discovered as a murderer, or you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. Yeah, that is the first trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it. I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer?
Fuck yes, soldier.
I'm gonna mess this up. I apologize. Enizil and Enizil. Enzel? Thank you for the follow. I am so sorry. The one who murdered Sayaka is in this very room. Okay, wait. Counting... Yeah, I'm wondering if Jupiter knows who did it. Is it really one of us? Yeah, it's one of y'all.
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
There's a murderer amongst us, and I know who it is.
Welcome.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? Well, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling in anticipation toward the elevator. With each step, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped up. The elevator closed and the doors closed and the elevator started to move. steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh!
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? The elevator closed and the door started to move. Yeah, I messed up. Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down.
Yahoo!
Hurry up now. Hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. I have a rough guess as to who it is. I genuinely am just curious. I'm not going to tell you if you're right or wrong on who did it. But I'm curious. Who do you think it is, Jupiter? And I'll just say, well, let's see. But I'm just curious who you think it is. I'll even leave it on this picture so that you can just point it out. Hey, Fumi? The girl beside beside the main character, or not the girl, but the guy. The big guy who does the comics and stuff with the 2D girls. Is that your guess? Yeah? Okay. Well, I'm not gonna tell you if you're right or wrong. Yeah, him. Okay. I'm just verifying that that's who Jupiter wanted to guess it as. I'm not going to tell you if you're right or wrong. We're going to find out together, but I was just curious what your input was. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also made it be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Sat? You guys are standing. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. Why do I have to be standing next to this guy? A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly case. A deadly class trial. Ooh, dun dun dun. I wanted to save my data. We're literally like not even 10 minutes in my data, but yeah, I'll save my data, why not? I don't know what that is, but okay.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
What?
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I
This
ask a question
guy.
real quick?
Right, he's supposed to be like a class genius. And he was like, I bet they'll fall for this. I watch Law and Order.
What's going on with those pictures?
Isn't it obvious? It's their death photos.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Ugh.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. No shit! Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line here. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. So this is a trial. Yeah. To find out who done it. Who the killer is. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It is up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with the triangle. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. The text-to-speech yesterday. Yeah, I miss it already too. It would have helped me so much. But it's like, I'm not about to spend $20, no offense, for a text-to-speech chatbot. Like, don't get me wrong, that'd be amazing, but I don't have $20 a month extra I could spare for something like that. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the options button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Yeah, have fun dealing with my life. Evidence of struggle. Yeah, it's not worth $20.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, it's wrong!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay,
Is it
so
just me or is
what's
the
next?
game audio a lot louder than their voices? Can I lower that? There we go. There we go.
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Oh my god, this guy... It couldn't have anything to do with the knife protruding out of her gut.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong. No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not gonna change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yes. You can concentrate by holding down the R1 button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time. So let your brain take a rest, no need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun!
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody was in the...
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other? Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
Oh God, I do not know why whatsoever. I'm a freaking moron. But the moment he said I would like to ask the bear, I thought he was referring to Sakura. Oh, I'm a horrible person going straight to hell. Monokuma is standing right there.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops, did I say that out loud?
I was about to say, dude, like, you're trying to get everybody killed. Why would you tell them that?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis. You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
Nope.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together?
They're both chicks, you idiot!
Unwholesome.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here? Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka. Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Bakuya is on some BS. I know, I always hated him. He's so obnoxious. I'm trying to remember where I've heard his voice though now, because it's been so long. I remember when I first watched the anime, and then when I'm playing the game again, all of their voices are so familiar to me. But it's like Bakuya is the one that's bugging me the most. If they convict me, everyone's going to die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, no, this is Patrick. Kyoko is always with the late save. She couldn't care less what's going on, though. She's gonna get everybody killed. As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal the important phrase related to the incident in question. She always comes through, though. Yeah, I know, but it's like, she knows things. She could get this over with. Come on, girl. Just be the carrier. I don't care. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim and press the triangle button to shoot the desired letters. Then let her be the main character. I get what you're saying though, so don't worry. I'm not actually like angry or anything. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If the gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be a crucial point. If we just figure out what that something is. Hair, wasn't it? Wasn't it hair? Or...
Now I understand! That's right! There wasn't a single hair on the floor!
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes, and if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
Oh, great. Ugh. 'Cause I'm bad at Hangman.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true! Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
The friggin' doorknob.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Did it just raise their hand?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Bro's room got vandalized. Yeah. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you also lower your trust with everyone and your influence gauge will take damage. Now is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
I missed! No!
Finally, the culprit had Sayaka.
No! I missed it!
But to finish the
He didn't
job,
lock it!
Stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it. We already know the answer.
I missed it.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No, that's wrong. The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
He thought it was Sayaka's room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room,
then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Honestly, I blame that last week was the whole Thanksgiving debacle thing. Everybody kind of got... The Discord community kind of died down a little bit, Jupiter. It's kind of quiet compared to how it normally is. But it's fine, because this next movie night will be... I'll host this Sunday for movie night, but next movie night I won't be here. I'll be out with my husband celebrating our 10-year anniversary.
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
That's how we all die, you idiot!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Oh good, it just means Kiki has a higher chance of winning. Yeah, fair enough. Kiki's a good movie.
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his
she said it's one of her
place.
childhood favorites, so she has a passion for nostalgic movies.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place. Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just the two of us. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Today years old, apparently. Good shit. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention. Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying.
No, that's wrong.
Hey, Jared!
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
It's been a while, yeah.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only person who knew we had switched rooms.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note. She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
The thickened plots.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. Multiple truth bullets into your screw cylinder. Just like the weak points, only one of those bullets can be refute to the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage in your influence gauge. You can press L1 to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullets to fire. Press L1 button to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold down the L1 button and use the left stick to select the specific bullet. By the way, if logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded to the cylinder. For purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well then, good luck and have fun. Well, that's rude.
When the fighting broke out,
I'm gonna say it's
the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
Backyard Garden Hearts X1X Heartney.
She tried to fight back.
Oh, thank you. Hey, sis.
She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay, I guess I missed it somewhere. Like, the person with the sword really did attack first. And there's no explanation of how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out, The culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
No.
Shoot!
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Was it?
And that's what broke Miss
Would
Maizono's
it be the
wrist.
sheath there?
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out,
Maybe
the
this.
culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Okay, I got it then.
No, that's wrong. Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath.
If it's My Hero Academia, 3 episodes. If it's Dragon Ball Z, half a season.
If you are going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
Yeah, if she had actually gotten away with it, he would have just defended her left and right, and they would have all been killed.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
The part of her body that shows that she never used the sword. If you wanted to use a sword, which part of your body would it have touched?
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
What does that have to do with my girl? Come on!
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off of her hands because There's a certain regulation that talks about... Oh yeah, the water can't... The water is off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
What do y'all think about Chaz 10 being the highest? I'm about 50-50 on it. It's like, I find it fun, but I hate those people that take it way too seriously as competitive stuff. But I will fully admit, gets a taste of his own medicine. He's sick. I've played chess with my husband several times, and I have never once beaten him.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Bet Mr. Roxy couldn't be Jerry from Jerry Game & Chess. I have no idea. Hey, Phantom!
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it! Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
You're There's nothing left. Yeah, there is. There's plenty left.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Her index finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? What?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just a look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Rotate it?
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue card and right onto who did it!
So, whose name did she write?
You turn her message, it should become crystal clear.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
For sure.
I got it! You mean, The burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
I just noticed this dude has a giant paper clip on his jacket.
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Where and how is the same thing, because it's the incinerator. Ah!
Shoot!
It was how.
I got it! If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash
Hey,
room,
what's
right?
up, Dedget?
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the
you're
key to
good.
get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. Exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to just...
No, that's wrong.
Leon is sus.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was throw it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Oh my god, if Danganrompa was multiplayer? Holy shit.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned on the incinerator! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
the ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. If you take aim at a missing section and press the X button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Wait, what? Oh! It's going from... Whoops. Okay. Wait, no. Wrong one. Wait, is she holding her arm there? Oh! Yeah, nope, there we go. Now she's gonna hold her arm. She runs into the bathroom and shuts the door. Wait, no, she drops the... She dropped the knife, right? No. Oh, that scene's already in there. Okay. That's just there to throw me off. No, I'm on PlayStation. Okay, there's 2 pieces left.
Here's exactly what happened. I
fact
think
that it's
I'd
left
better
to
take
right
one more
kinda threw
look
me
back
off.
at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for.
I'm really good at puzzle games. Like, I've practically been doing them, like, almost my whole life, so...
They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
No, like I said,
And
I do
that's when
puzzle
she
games
lost
quite
her grip
often,
on the
so
kitchen
like
knife.
something like this was actually pretty easy for me.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the
I was
killer
about to
had
say,
no way of
Jupiter,
knowing.
like, you jerk!
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife,
Viper has
and
literally
stabbed
nothing to
Sayaka.
do with this, so don't even. That's a stretch.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone.
You just need to stop right now because Marlo figured that out without blinking, so don't even.
With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their
Jared,
bloody
you're not
shirt.
wrong, and I hate you for that.
They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there.
She's not real, dude. Titanfall Viper is the best. No, Digit, to let you in on what we're talking about over on TikTok, I actually use 6 detuning models, depending on what genre of game I'm playing. And one of my models' names is Viper. And one of my followers really likes her model design. So he keeps pretending like, or keeps making jokes about her being his waifu and stuff. So, yeah, so this is Marlo. I've also got Roxy, Viper, Irene, Iris, and Omnia. Why do I feel like I'm missing one, but I know for a fact that that's real. That's all of them. I feel like that's all of them. Yeah, if you look at some of my... This isn't me trying to promote myself, I'm just putting it out there. If you look at some of my past streaming videos, like my live streams, you'll actually see some of my other models. In fact, I just posted a video of my Iris model earlier this afternoon.
But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Oh, just saw it, lol. Yeah, I've got quite a few characters.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they
actually got
left
a
the area
redesign
with,
back in
I
October. All
imagine,
of my models got
a sigh of
different
relief.
character designs.
But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that
It's not my
hero
best
simply
work with
forgot his
that
crystal
Persona
ball
5
in the
music
laundry
video,
room.
but it's just for fun video, just to put me out there a little bit more.
You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Of course, it's fine. Something during your class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as bullet time battle, aka BTB BTW. During the bullet time battle, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Memory ability has trained me for this! Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Where's your proof? Press the X button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement when you've locked onto with a triangle with a tempo maker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, press the triangle button to shoot it down with the truth bullet like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. Just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. I have no idea what you're talking about.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws.
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
It's the fucking toolkit, right?
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie!
Think I get
Shut
it?
up! Where's your proof? You kidding me?
I'm
Not a
so
chance.
confused! What are you supposed to do? I don't get it!
It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid!
I don't get it. This makes no sense.
You lie! Shut up!
You know what? Fuck it. I don't get it. What do I do? I don't understand what you're talking about. You said press X and then triangle. I did that.
Is this really? I refuse to give up yet.
When the killer removes
Because
the
that
seed
made no
instead,
sense what you were
then-
talking about. You said press X. I pressed X.
I refuse to acknowledge stupid!
Where's your proof? Okay, here's my proof. I pressed X. Or triangle or whatever.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid!
Hey, maybe this is what I gotta do. I don't fucking know.
Shut up!
I'm just gonna keep going.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie! Shut up!
I don't get it! It literally makes no fucking sense! Says combo, temple up. Okay, I shoot the damn thing! I don't get what you're talking about! No, do not backseat game. In fact, I will freaking, get rid of... I'm hiding chat. I will figure this out.
Is this really the end for all of us?
I can't see chat now because
refuse to
somebody
give
over
up
on
yet.
YouTube is trying to backseat game. So sorry guys, I'll come back once I figure this out on my own.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they instead...
I refuse to acknowledge stupid! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid!
Oh wait, I think I get it.
You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Finally, I got him. Makes no fucking sense, but I got it.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, I just got back from YouTube. Thank you for that, Jupiter, but I just went ahead and banned them. Because they did that like 3 times yesterday, and I told them to stop. And they've been doing that off and on. So, they're done. I'm not playing that game with them.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
My hand is getting tired. I'm petting my dog, so don't you dare think about something else.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now.
You want me to make you a moderator? Nope. In fact, done. You're the only one on my YouTube side. I'm not even gonna ask permission. You're a moderator. Can manage blocked words, change chat modes and live, and also has capability of standard moderators. Yep. No, you can have both up at the same time. I can actually moderate YouTube for a little bit, Jupiter. It's fine.
I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Well, you're dead.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
No, you need mods on YouTube chat over there. Seems a little worse over there. During Danganrompa for right now, which is odd. And literally, it's the same guy from yesterday.
Kerba Knight followed your channel.
Thank you for the follow. No, it's the same guy from yesterday who backseat gamed twice. I told him to please stop, and then, like, he came back. And, like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna give him one last chance. And this is his 3rd strike. I'm like, no, you're not doing this to me. Like, he even came in and was doing some mild stuff, like saying, oh, this is even worse in the 2nd trial or whatever. I'm like, dude, stop.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one?
Soldier. Jareth, you were already following me. Why'd you do that again?
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I'm just curious. I don't know. I was just curious. Like, I love how we can't do one last-minute troll and just be like, oh no, it was Haifumi, the fat guy. He did it. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Imagine the bear is lying. Well, no, that's the one thing about Monokuma. He does tell the truth.
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be in the same one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's becoming clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if we, what we came up with really is the truth, then the truth is that Sayaka was the one trying to frame me. But even if that's true, can't say she's wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. It was her, and the video actually made something to do with me. I can't even imagine if I was her and the video had something to do with me. No. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why? Why?
I can't afford to be stuck here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. I have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her. That's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I could do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy, howdy! The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just for those relationships.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she descended into pure madness. What did you say?
Phew.
I understand, I really do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
Sounds like a catchy. If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was that self-defense?
Hmm.
When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's
No,
why...
that's not. Stop it! I got enough of this.
Oh.
Oh. Leon is seriously still at it. Of course, he's... I would! I mean, like... Granted, I would never kill anybody. I mean... Free room and board? If they would allow me to have anime in my video games, I don't care. Leave me locked up. People are like, oh, you need fresh air, you need to go outside. No, I don't. All you need to live in life is food. You killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him!
Huh?
If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon! And water. Yeah, food and water. Like, everything else after that is kind of like a luxury. Like, even shelter technically is considered a luxury. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh. Did you awaken your true sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happened that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with this, that sort of mentality that perpetrate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
I'll give this game this. They always have the most unique death scenes. It's very odd. what we saw. That was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control!
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
What the heck?
You make it sound like some dark, awful, secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, dark, awful, secret society type of bear?
Well...
Oh, well, you are putting an upstanding young citizen like me through an ungrueling ordeal.
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think that what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
Shit. I don't know what you're on, who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? If you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regret from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free from the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place? You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
That's what everyone is waiting for after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later, right? Just like that, he was gone. He left us there overwhelmed by nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment...
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's the fact you can never change. Even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why... As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can't infer it, don't you think? Her final thoughts. How she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Hey, Dean! Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends Sayaka and Leon and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No, I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well... I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I have just a pretty good intuition. That's actually a really cute callback. It's kind of sad. Hi! Yeah, I'll save. It's gone. She's really gone. Yeah, the chapters are long. Fortunately, I don't think there's that many chapters. Yeah, I don't think there's too many chapters, because if I recall correctly, like, not trying to spoil, if I recall correctly, from the anime, there's like 5 trials that happen. Danganrompa chapter list. Okay, there's actually 6 chapters. Wait. Why are there 6? Oh. No. You do what you want. Oh, God. Danganronpa is, like, the first game is only, like, 12 episodes long, but honestly, if you're liking the, like, turn by turn of me playing it and like who done it, I would suggest just watching me play it. Because I'm considering watching the anime once I'm done. Like I did with Persona, but I have to see for myself later what I want to do. It's almost as like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
Are you gonna stream the anime with Omnia or too afraid of copyright? No! I'm not afraid of copyright. I'll do it with Omnia. That's what I did, like I said, I did that with the Persona 5 anime. I just mark it as I'm watching or playing the game and it should be fine. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. Fuck Leon! I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke and a sickening dream, but I had to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
Yeah, I'm actually shocked I didn't either, but, it's what it is. You sure took your sweet time. It's about time. I was just about to go and get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like you said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. The whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying here, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, it would just hurt. Plus, I decided that I can't turn away from her death. Kodo. Hey, cheer up! Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
You got it!
So everyone, just cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? Huh? We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at any point. Not that it happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well...
But if we work together against a mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy, like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
Are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desires. They created Monokuma, which seems to be an incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk.
So then...
Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
What?
No what? I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we're all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing ourselves.
But...
Killing him ourselves, my bad.
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? Then isn't what you wanted, isn't it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. And the mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would happen if it was to us if we'd refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct that anger at the mastermind.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you? That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear. So be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
What was that about just now? Was he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with me.
That piece of shit. He doesn't, who does he think he is? That bear is creepy. That bear just killed somebody! And so, the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair only just begun. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen in fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down.
You've gotta be kidding.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I declare a thumb war! I'm sorry! I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. That's the cringiest thing I've ever said.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I declare a thumb war!
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Ew. How does a robotic bear sweat? Doesn't this feel just great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my motto. Whoa, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in withering agony for? So why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. just to make you exercise?
Hey!
If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the assassin's fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness. The power can be yours. Because if you actually recall, they mentioned at one point that the androids in DBZ used to be human. It's why eventually Android 18 was able to have kids. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter, just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Alright, Phantom, talk to you later. I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A new world?
You guys?
It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated.
Very nice.
So go ahead and look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd shown up. But, a new world?
Could it be...
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about that.
That seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
Well, we don't know till we look.
Hey,
Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school once more.
You hear me?
Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back in the dining hall and we'll share what we found. We're basically a one-trick pony, you know that?
Got it!
More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Yeah. Yeah, stairs. The gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened. Is this what Konokumo meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. Da 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 da. I'm gonna have to investigate everything. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Don't ask me why I'm singing that. I have no fucking clue. Sakura?
I see.
This must be what he meant by a new world.
Huh.
It would probably take a really close look around. I should really take a look. Alright, nothing new. Leave. Yeah, you're here. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What is this? Hope's Peak Academy.
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail.
Is that
Dude.
right?
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out a single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with the full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. I hate how the mood lighting in the hallways reminds me of a specific game I can't talk about. Okay. I kind of get the feeling you're talking about FNAF, but it's whatever. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the first time, for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end of Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is now the end for now, and I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over these years. For now, we are awaiting official government authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The context of this letters are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hope's Peak had stopped functioning as a school, and judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been on all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, we're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked up stuff up online about the school, and never saw anything about this.
So, in other words...
That must have all been part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, it's all assuming that this is a real letter.
However,
if it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there is no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution, it's true. But then, what about this other part? This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end of Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. What do they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us right now?
No.
If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering the connection would be a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although, I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out what they want to, why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough for us to get out of here? Or... There's a thick layer of dust on the top of the desk. It looks like the library's been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school is, it itself is, whoever is in charge of upkeep is being pretty lazy. Strange. I got a point. Toko! You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko? Not particularly. Nothing really caught my attention so far. Indeed, there is a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seemed lacking.
No, nothing!
Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section? Huh? Comic books? Young adults? That stuff's a waste of time. I've seen what you write, Miss Fukawa. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile. My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them with that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. Oh, the lady does protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action. Boy-on-boy? I don't care if it's an anime or comics or fanfiction or whatever.
I'm telling you!
I'm not reading that out loud. Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You've insulted me, and you've insulted my honor. These two are really starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it. The shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. It looks like the library's been neglected for a pretty long time. Looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old and it's all covered in dust.
So...
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. Okay. Some kind of archive. All I saw in there was stacks of old books. Oh, I thought that was the way to leave. I can't imagine what business you would have in there. That's true. I don't really have any reason to check it out. Not sure what else I'm supposed to find in here, but okay. Alright. So I did that. Oh, wait. What? Did I just, like, completely gloss over this? I guess I did. Yep, I completely glossed over the fucking pool.
Just a second.
Oh, Makoto! Hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool! There's a pool in here! A pool, pool, pool! You don't have to keep repeating it. I got it. And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. There's a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf. Yep. Is that a real gun? It's not like we're at war here. Why would we need something like that here? Behind this door is the locker room.
Yeah!
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into this, the locker rooms. Really?
Of course!
Really, really? If you want to unlock the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boy's handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line. But if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in, anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy from their scandalous sexual depravity. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right?
Yoo-hoo!
It'll be all
Just a second.
I bet I'd really hurt to get shot by that thing. No, I don't think it'd be a little worse than that. But what happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook and that would get them into the girl's locker room, would it not? That can never occur to me. That never even occurred to me. To think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay, then how's this sound?
I got it!
Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There. So now nobody can give their e-handbooks out to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of a genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% cotton.
Honestly.
I don't imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place.
Is that okay?
After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook.
So,
But you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff.
Of course!
It's cause you're all teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're at that age, you'd try humping a plastic bottle. Oh, gross. Then in that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man or some woman decided to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself.
Yes.
I don't care what happens in your private dorms, by forcing or by cunning. Do whatever you want.
just the worst.
Gross.
See ya later!
Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go for a dip and take a cheer up myself.
You got it!
Celeste, Chihiro, you want to come with me?
As for me...
There is nothing I hate more than getting water on my face.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'll pass this time. How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea of what's going on the second floor. But I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, I better head back to the dining hall as soon as I possible.
Listen to me!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. How'd it go? Did anyone discover anything interesting?
Yes, indeed.
There's a library!
Okay.
And a pool! A freaking pool! And locker rooms filled with exercise equipment!
Well,
There was not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Yeah, she's right.
I see!
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery.
Quiet down and listen!
The warehouse and bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now open.
You hear me?
And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. So go ahead and stuff your face to the grills whenever you feel like it. To the gills.
Are you okay with this?
Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Yo.
Okay, and what about a fucking way out of here? You find anything like that?
What?
There wasn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here. Nothing? Unfortunately, no, not what I saw.
Hey, come on.
You fucking people.
What?
Who gives a shit if we have goddamn pool now? Or warehouse? Or whatever the fuck?
Stop fucking around.
We're still trapped in this piece of shit school. We need to find a goddamn way out. Now, there's no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes? For now, we must, We must each find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if you should discover something.
So then...
So, are we done for today?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. The air seems to suddenly grow heavy again. Was this the mastermind's plan? To give us hope just to turn around and betray that hope? Why would you zoom in on that turd?
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone.
We all promised not to leave our rooms during nighttime. There's not much else to do. I guess I'll just go to bed. Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. And my grades are totally average, too. My reflexes are okay, not great, not awful. I could get in a decent college where I'd make a few friends, maybe even find a normal girlfriend. This is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy and paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm pretty average, cardboard cutout.
You see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
Good. Get ready to go. That's right. I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated. New regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before.
You must be referring to yesterday's loaning your e-handbook out to another student is strictly prohibited. But right now, I need to hurry up and head to breakfast.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning, Makoto. Good morning. Is everyone here already?
Yo, yo, yo!
No, still waiting on Bakuya and Taka. Bakuya is no surprise, but it's strange Taka's not here yet. Knowing Taka, I imagine he's trying to get the king of tardiness up and out of bed. I'm sure they'll be here soon enough. Just be patient.
Let's see.
I don't mind waiting for them. But there's one problem, which is I am thirsty.
Hey, come on.
How the hell is that a problem? Hifumi, would you make me some tea? Milk tea, if you please.
Well...
Why me?
Let's see.
Your roundish figure reminds me of the owner of a coffee shop I used to frequent. That's your reason?
This is fine.
I can feel my throat drying out. Quickly, please.
Oh,
Okay. Apparently unable to refuse Celeste's order, Hifumi sulked his way into the kitchen. And a few minutes later... Thank you for waiting! Hifumi reappeared with a tray in hand, a gentle aroma growing stronger as he approached. Finally! You could have made some for the rest of us, you know.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
You are not my type at all. It's all about the law of casualty, basic instinct, act and react. Well then, if you don't mind, a small Sile played across her lips as she held the teacup delicately in her hand. Wait. She cocked her head to the side. and threw the cup as hard as she could at the wall.
What?
What are you doing, my little white rabbit? I hate this kind of tea. I don't understand.
Yes, indeed.
Imagine we're at a coffee shop. Just any normal, everyday cafe. I sit down and I order some tea. They then ask me, would you like lemon or milk? Now, further imagine that I replied, yes, I would like milk tea, please. In this case, along with my tea, they may bring me a small container of milk, yes? But this is not for me. I am among those who prefer the milk to be part of the process from the outset. The fragrance is just so overwhelmingly sweet that way. Adding milk or lemon right before you drink is like dousing your fries in ketchup or mere condiments. Whenever looking for a cafe, I first review their menu to see if it offers a proper style of milk tea. And I can't acknowledge any milk tea that does not add the milk during the brewing process. If I had to describe our shared reaction to what we just heard, I'd have to go with the wide-eyed bewilderment. I went to all that trouble to make that tea, and you wanted me to go even further? Yes, I realize it can be a bit of a hassle. Even if cafes offer proper milk teas, it's always more expensive than simple tea with milk. Does this add anything other than to show that you're a bitch? It takes more time to prepare, surely, but... Why there be... Hey, Raven. Hope you got your heater back, your hot water back. Why even bother creating a menu if you're not going to offer the highest level of quality? Well, we don't actually have a menu.
You little bitch!
Ah! That does not matter. Hurry up and bring me what I asked for, swine.
Say what?
I do so love coercion.
Huh?
You're like a totally different person just now.
Shit.
Ah, shit. You really went psycho there. I knew there was more to her when I first met her. I'd hate to have her as my enemy. Seriously, man, she's one scary chick. Oh no, like, Irene doesn't give two shits. In fact, she doesn't let anybody handle her food. And one of the late arrivals came storming in. But, bad news, everyone. There is a mystery afoot.
Huh?
Huh? What happened? It would seem Byakuya refuses to leave his room. I stood there pressing the doorbell over and over, but he never showed himself. Maybe he just wasn't there?
I think maybe...
I'd like to think so, but I'm worried something might have happened to him. What he meant by that... He didn't have to say anything else. Everyone understood exactly what that meant, what he meant. It did, it's back, and it's so great. Oh, that's... Still got the same potty mouth and attitude as Irene. Ah, you're not wrong. But, like, when it comes to, like, service industry, she's not a Karen. Like I said, it's like 9 times out of 10, she handles her food herself. Whereas, like, Roxy will literally eat anything you put in front of her as long as it's heated. She likes hot foods rather than cold foods. It might be a good idea if we split up and go look for him.
Listen to me!
Ah, I was just about to suggest the same thing.
What's your problem?
Stop trying to one-up everyone.
Okay,
then I'll go check his room one more time. I'm just gonna keep on hammering that button until I get a response.
Well then.
Very well, the rest of us can go check the rest of the building. Yeah, before it's, you know, too late. Anyway, we have to just do our best to find Byakuya. Roxy is a food-motivated cat. She really is. So where might Byakuya have gone? Maybe he went back to go check out the second floor of the school again. I know exactly where he is. Yeah, hey, Kyoko. Okay, those aren't the stairs apparently. Where are the stairs? Where's the stairs? Oh wait, no, it's over this way. When I opened the door to the library and looked inside, I cried out in sudden surprise. Byakuya. Yeah, I kind of figured he would. It's only because I've seen the show. Once I get to the second game, I'm not going to be able to do this nearly as quickly. Ugh. Of all the things I'd imagined, this most definitely wasn't one of them.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm fishing. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no! What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you.
Who asked you to do that?
Because we're all supposed to meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise.
A promise? Can't I get a second's peace and quiet around here?
Byakuya snapped his book shut and slowly stood up and smooth and silent as a shadow. Cannot stand this guy. Meanwhile, the others must have heard me yell and started showing up one after another.
You!
So this is where you've been hiding! What the heck are you doing here, man? We were very concerned. Well, you had no reason to be. I was just reading. I've never read such a coarse novel before, but it might just prove useful at some point.
Well,
what were you reading? A mystery novel.
Well...
Wait, are you gonna use that, what you're learning in there, betray us? Don't be stupid. Yeah. It's just something to keep in mind. Yeah, what?
Naturally.
If I decide to fight, of course, I'll come up with something more original. Otherwise, the game of ours will be totally boring, right? It's not often you get to take part in such high-stakes, high-tension activity. So if you're going to do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining. His words sent a chill down my spine. There was an undeniable smile on his face as he spoke. He looked like he was actually enjoying himself. Enjoying the deranged killing game.
Damn you!
What did you think? What do you mean, game? That's fucked up. But it is a game. It's a game of life or death, which can only... oh no! My monitor! What happened to my monitor? Okay, there it is. He is right. It's a zero-sums game. Huh?
Are you okay with this?
It is a part of a game theory, a mathematical model. That's just a theory. A game theory. What we are going through now is called a zero-sum game with a side order of hiccups. In this type of game, in order for one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, it is a situation in which participants must compete for position over resources.
I see.
You mean like a kind of elimination match?
Actually,
Entrance exams, sports tournaments, job openings, and most social interactions fall into this category. Everyone must scramble to obtain something which is limited. For you to succeed, someone else must fail. This also applies to school life we have been subjected to here. In this case, our limited resource is that one of us can successfully become the Blackened.
So in other words...
So this game was designed from the beginning to force one of us to try and defeat all the others. That can't be what they had in mind. This is why adaptation is so crucial. If those who want to escape were to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game.
What?
But why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun. He smiled again as he spoke. The smile was filled with evil intent. It twisted his face into something not human. It sounds as if you do not acknowledge even the possibility that you may lose, am I right?
Naturally.
Of course. You do not speak like the others, exactly what I would have expected from a Togepi hair. It's not just normal arrogance.
Just a second!
You talk like that, but what if you ended up dead?
Not possible.
I won't. It simply isn't possible.
You son of a bitch!
Who the fuck do you think you are? You know, I still can't believe it.
What?
Believe what? That an uneducated, brain-dead, useless piece of garbage like you has survived this long.
Piece of shit!
I'm gonna fucking kill you!
Don't make me repeat myself.
Like I said, I won't die. Keep saying that, but don't bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply doesn't exist. He is the ultimate affluent progeny, after all. A boy raised to succeed from the day he was born. He considers victory his destiny and has lived his life accordingly. Tests and challenges are merely ways for him to stand victorious, even if it's a life and death situation. Isn't that so, Byakuya? At least one of you seems to understand.
Isn't it wonderful?
Is it because I am the same as you? Games aren't meant to be won.
That's enough.
Are you trying to suggest we're on the same level? Close that vulgar mouth of yours. Well, I do apologize. Anyway, let me just say this to all of you. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give it their best, where's the fun for me?
No.
It's a terrible way to look at it.
What?
It's because...
This isn't a game. Our lives are on the line, you know? To kill your own friends is...
It's horrific.
It's horrific. Friends? Who decided that?
Huh?
We're not friends. No, quite the opposite. We're in competition. We're enemies.
But...
You know...
What?
But what? Stop trying to force your contradictions onto me and just accept what I'm telling you.
Come on.
Yes, if you have something to say, say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed.
I'm sorry.
Stop fucking around.
Hey, shithead, get off bullying people that can't fight back. You want to try that on me? So, you're just pretending to be friends, huh? How long do you think that's going to last?
Piece of shit!
Fuck you!
What?
Is that all you can say? It's unfortunate you would waste your breath on such empty gibberish.
You son of a bitch!
That's it, you're fucking
Just
dead.
a second!
Hold on, just calm down.
Piece of shit!
I am calm! How is this calm? Anyway, I don't have any intention on working with the rest of you any longer. To cooperate during an elimination game is, well, frankly, it's a waste of time. And I'd hate wasting my time. Waste of time?
Not possible.
Engaging in friendly group meals is out of the question. Someone could easily poison our food. And I'd rather not become part of the Last Supper just yet.
Shit.
Quit talking like you're a fucking movie or something.
Goodbye.
All I'm saying is that ultimately you are all free to do whatever you want on your own. Goodbye. Without a second glance back, Byakuya left. There wasn't anything we could do to keep him from going. His way of thinking was just beyond anything the rest of us could even comprehend.
But...
Was he serious about all that? He was, without a doubt.
Don't fuck with me.
Well, fuck him then.
Maybe.
What he said, he might not necessarily be wrong. I mean, can you say for sure someone won't poison our food? Hey, come on, you too, Toko?
Anyway...
Well, it's not like anyone would care if I was gone, right? Actually, I bet you all want me gone. All you think I am is disgusting. None of us think that.
I'm telling you!
You just think! You don't think that! You just think that you don't think that. Oh my god. I know some people like to play the victim, but this is just totally out there. You think I don't know, but I do. You want me gone. And I'm sure the rest of you want the same thing, don't you? Hey, Toko, wait! Just let her go. Once she gets going like that, there's nothing you can do to say or bring her back. Ultimately, our breakfast meeting came to an end without any answering any questions. Everyone headed back to their rooms. Jeez, I'm tired already. But I don't have time to take even one day off. I need to get myself going. Free time! Yay! Let's go hang out with somebody to kill the last 15 minutes. Is anybody hanging around the dorms? Okay, I guess nobody's hanging around the dorms. Never checked out the bathhouse. Yeah, if I get stuck in a cutscene, it's gonna be a while. Oh, the sauna. Okay. No, we are not doing that. Jesus, okay. There's all kinds of stuff piled up everywhere. It's gonna say the same thing everywhere, isn't it? Maybe one of them has a coin. I don't know. There's literally nobody on the first floor. I'd hang out with my girl Toko, but I don't know where she went. I'm not hanging out with you. How is he the only one I found? Yeah, definitely not hanging around you. Fuck off. I don't know why you're in here, but okay. Pool. Yep, there's the pool. Hi, you. Hey, you. Either Toko or Sakura. Ah, Sakura! My girl!
This is bad.
I don't like this atmosphere. Should I talk to Sakura? Yeah, spend time with her. Why not?
I see.
Are you saying you're ready for another lesson? Very well, prepare yourself and come with me. Uh-oh. Rewarding training session. I can feel myself getting stronger. Do I have anything that she might like? She's not gonna like curry. I don't have any gloves. I can't give her a scarf. It's not what she's athletic, so maybe I give her a despair bat? Nah.
Hey.
I suppose I don't mind talking to you a little more. Really? Then can I ask you something?
Hmm?
What is it? It's about what we were talking about before. You said there's someone out there stronger than you. Can I ask, is it a guy or a girl?
Huh.
It's a man. The man that Sakura has to surpass. Maybe she's talking about her own teacher, which would mean her dad. You were talking about your dad. The family dojo has been passed down from generation to generation for the past 3 centuries. 3 centuries? That's one heck of a history. I was born into my family as an only daughter. Male or female doesn't matter. It's my duty to protect our legacy. And because I am a woman, I must be even stronger if I were a man.
Huh.
Some would say that a woman is incapable of becoming the strongest human alive. I want to prove them wrong. Which is why I subjected myself to such feverish training under my father's instruction. Suppressing my father was certainly important to me. But that was just a matter of time. What do you mean? I was 14 years old when I first beat my father in a sparring match. After that, I never lost to my father again. Wait, then... Yes, I've already surpassed my father. I don't believe it.
Well.
I'm not sure I did the right thing. My father also had a desire to become the strongest human alive. But I can't look back. I can only move forward and try to claim the title for myself. That is my destiny.
Goodbye.
Well, that's all for now. That was enjoyable. Goodbye. Wait, hold on. I never did find out who could possibly be stronger than her. Does she avoid talking about it on purpose? Yeah. After we were done, I decided to head back to my room for a while. Alright, I'm actually gonna go ahead and call it. No. As soon as I remember where the god dang... There it is. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and call it, guys. This was fun. I should be back tomorrow. I'll keep everybody posted in Discord. Everybody have a good night. I will see you